Hey, hello everybody, welcome back. In this video, as promised, I'm going to show you how to build a super simple QR code reader out of our toy camera app. So first, let's go to our toy camera folder and create a Git branch for it. Actually, we can just directly check out -b. Let's call our new branch QR code. Okay, so remember last time we added this UI image view and this capture button here, but we actually don't need this stuff in our QR code reader because we're not capturing any image, so we don't need this capture button either. We're going to revert back to our one of our history commit points. So let's do log here. We actually want to go back to our finish basic camera commit point. So let's copy the hash and do a git reset -hard. Sorry. So and then the commit hash. And now you can see in our act code, our storyboard just reverted back to the past. So instead of an image view here, we actually want a label to display the information, the metadata we get out of the QR code. So let's actually make the font size larger. Okay, and then also make a line to the middle. And I'm going to give it some constraint. Okay, perfect. So now, as usual, we're going to link this to our class. So let's just call it label. Just delete that. Okay, so we've basically finished all of our settings for user interface. Now we can just go to our camera view controller class and make some changes. So the first thing we are going to change is the type of our output. So instead of a video data output, we are actually going to give it a metadata output. So all the text information hidden inside the QR code, they are called metadata. So, and also we don't need the video settings and the video frame stuff. Okay, so last time we added a video data output delegate to our output. This time we will set okay. I'm waiting for it to sorry, I'll just let this to AVCaptureMetadata it should be called AVCaptureMetadataOutput. Okay. Somehow it likes you to just use the autocomplete stuff. So output.set metadata ObjectsDelegate, of course, to ourselves, and Q because the QR code reading is really a one-time thing, so we will quit as soon as we get one QR code information. So we can just pass our main thread here. To get our main thread, use dispatch queue.main. Okay, so since we set this delegate, we have to add a protocol to our camera view controller here. So this should be called AVCapture Metadata OutputObjectsDelegate. Alright. And then the next thing, we will set the types of our output. Oh, where is it? Okay, yeah. So we'll set the types of our outputs to be QR code. So let's see, metadata object, and this accepts an array. So AVMetadata objects dot object type dot QR. Okay. So the session commit is still the same, and preview layer is still the same. Start running is still the same. So now instead of adding the protocol method for video data, we have to this one, I think. We have to add the protocol method for metadata. So metadata output metadata objects from connection. So again, the second parameter here is the most important one. First, we're going to check whether we actually have anything here. So if the number of metadata objects we have is not equal to 0, we're going to do something. Otherwise, we'll just return. Okay. So in this chunk of code here, we'll fetch the first element of the array of our metadata. Oh, sorry. For metadata objects 0, and then we're going to cast it as a machine. Oh yeah. So it's AV metadata machine readable code object. To this, right? Okay. So then, after we get this type, we're going to check whether it really has the type of a QR code object. So if it equal to the QR code here, so let's see. Yeah, let's see. We copy this and then put it here. So if it really we can use that here actually. So if it really has a type of QR code, we're going to check its string value. So the string value is just the metadata information hidden inside this QR code image. So if it's not equal to new, we're going to assign the string value to one of the global variables. So let's create a global variable at the top. Let's just call it result, and it'll have a type string, and the initial value is just empty. Okay. So then here we are going to assign our value to this result. Just do a copy and paste here. Okay, so that's basically it. Oh, we have to unwrap this. And the last thing we're going to do here is just go back to our view controller and again type in our view will appear method, and here we're simply going to set the text of our label to the result string. Alright, so that's everything. And let's try to run it, see whether it works or not. There was someone entered the room, and she's sitting beside me, trying to talk to me, but I have to ignore her for now. Yep. Okay, so don't mind if you hear some strange noise beside my voice. I mean, so it is almost over. Okay, I think it should work this time. Alright, let's get my iPhone screen out. Now this time we can tap the button and okay, so you can see PM's lab again, and let me actually go to a random QR generator webpage. So let's see, we can generate some QR code here super simply. We can type in some interesting secret messages, for example, hello Hydra, and then create QR code. So now we can actually use our QR code reader to read this code here. Alright, let me pull it here a little bit. It seems not recognizing this. Okay. Oh, but yeah, it read the image, but I forgot to dismiss the view controller. So let me just add one line of code here. Dismiss. Okay, so okay, dismiss true and completion it. Okay, so the person finally is gone. Okay, so let's run it again. I think it's probably because AV Foundation is just super huge. It always takes a lot of time to copy the standard libraries. So, okay. This time it should work perfectly. So let's get our QR code out again. Tap the button. Oops, sorry. Okay, so now you can see the web page, and I will just slowly move to our QR code. Okay, yeah, you can see our QR code reader is really like super sensitive. It will read the information super fast and like dismiss the view controller immediately. So actually, sometimes it will like read the information even before we are ready to scan it. So yeah, okay. That's basically everything for today's video. So yeah, see you next time.